Welcome students to the 9th class history, the 4th lecture of the French Revolution. The today's topic is a growing middle class envisages an end to privileges. The 18th century witnessed the emergence of social groups termed as the middle class. Now students, in the previous lectures, we saw that the French society was divided in three estates: the clergy, the nobility and the commoners. Now, in addition to the merchants and the manufacturers of the third estate included professions such as lawyers and administrative officials. All of these were educated people, and they believed that no group in society should be privileged by birth. Privilege by birth means, like we saw in the previous videos, clergy and the nobility had to pay no taxes at all. Just because they were born in the clergy class and they were born as nobles, they were exempted from the taxes, and all the taxes were to be paid by the third estate, the commoners. Now here, the new emerging class, the educated class, they wanted that these privileges based on birth should be abolished. If the tax had to be paid, it should be paid by all the three estates. Maybe the people belong to the clergy class, the nobility class, or the commoners. And if the tax is exempted, it must be exempted for everyone. Now these people, they were motivated and encouraged by philosophers and writers. John Locke, in his book Two Treatises of the Government, denied the doctrine and absolute right of the monarch. Rousseau wrote The Social Contract. Montesquieu, in his work The Spirit of the Laws, proposed a division of power of the government between the legislature, the executive, and the judiciary. He wanted that the power of the government must be divided in the three organs of legislature, executive, and judiciary. Now these ideas were openly discussed in the salons and coffee houses, and they spread through books and newspapers. Hope the topic is clear, class. Moving on to the next topic, the struggle to survive. With the increase in the population in France, the demand for food grains also increased. It is natural, class, when the population increases, the demand for the food grain will also increase. The production of the grains could not keep pace with the demand. The price of the bread, the staple diet of France. Bread was one common diet that was consumed by most of the people, almost all the French people. The price of the bread rose rapidly. Now the wages did not keep pace with the rise in prices. The wages were not raised, but the prices of the daily commodity increased. And as a result, the gap between the poor and the rich widened. Things became even more worse when droughts or hail reduced the harvest, leading to subsistence crisis. Subsistence crisis is the condition, the extreme situation where the basic means of livelihood are endangered.